Greetings and salutations. Hey, how's everybody doing? New news. So yeah, this time we're looking at 2 episodes of the show Farscape with the episode Dog with Two Bones, Crichton Kicks. Let's look at Dog with Two Bones first. The crew attempts to bury Talyn, while Crichton has visions of what could be, which leads him to a pivotal choice. What that means is, say, in this episode, basically, there is a woman who seems to have the ability to, see visions. Because during the episode, there are several moments, say, what would happen if John went to Earth, and along with some of the members of the crew did as well. So, I kind of like this episode. One reason is in that, say, a lot of episodes of the show, because one thing I think the show does very well is it will, say, hey, here is a dilemma, here is how the characters would be able to, discuss it with others, or being able to acknowledge it in a way. What that discussion is say, everyone going on their own separate ways. Because again, John, he's really not in the best place mentally to be able to do it. Mostly because, say, whenever he's just okay, because, he's still got, Harvey in his head, and at the same time, he's trying to, try to make sure, okay, well, I don't, if, I'm able to get back on Earth, what do I have? He has basically made this adopted family with the crew of Moya, in a way. So basically, it's living with several people for, say, a summer or 2 summers, and then suddenly say, bye, and all that. It's hard to move on from that. And I gotta say, the best moment when it comes to the dramatic elements of this episode is at the end of the episode, in which, say, Erin, she does not want to tell John, basically, both of the others are nervous to say, I love each other.
Do you love Aaron, son?
Beyond hope.
Then don't make me say goodbye, and don't make me stay.
Each other to you, because, when they do, and then, because when they go their separate ways, then in a way, it's, oh shit, it's real. Because, once they say it, it can't be taken back, in a way, because, say, once you end up saying it, it's say, what have I put this person into? As when it, as soon as you leave, in a way. So yeah, I thought this episode was pretty good, especially at the end. It has a bit of a twist, and that apparently Erin is pregnant. So that's interesting. What happened in Crichton Kicks? His lonely but peaceful life aboard a dying Leviathan is slowly interrupted by the revival of a young woman and a group of ruthless scavengers after her. Because what happened previously is that after, in the previous episode, Moya, and the crew had gone through a wormhole, in a way. And basically, he's trying to, he's basically stuck alone. Eventually, he's able to, say, okay, he's able to get on a ship, and Ben Browner My gosh, that's a good looking beard, my dude. That's a great looking beard. I wish they had kept that. I mean, he eventually does end up shaving it off, and I just thought, gosh darn it, that would have been awesome if they had kept that beard for the rest of the show. You know, like a older, badass version of John Crichton, who has in a way seen some things in a way like more not jaded, but at the same time more like say more let's get this over with kind of deal and all that. So, and basically like he ends up meeting different new crew members, and as well Tiana ends up showing up as well as along with Rigel. They end up going up against basically what are space pirates. Um, I still gotta say the moment where I say, okay, there's a sequence in which like okay, they're trying to like go up against these guys. What ends up happening is like say, okay, Tiana is like say they're over here, they're over there, and all that. Well, John ends up trying to shoot at him. It has like the stinger, and that sequence was pretty fun. Um, yeah, I thought this one was pretty good. At the end of the episode, like yeah, like Crichton's trying to, um, he leaves his dream, the alternate dream world in which like he's seeing Aaron and her at a beach. Uh, so what happens is he ends up like trying to figure, okay, well, I can need to figure out all the material needed to for wormholes and such. So this episode, pretty good, pretty good. I'll see you next time though.